Hey guys, Kev here, and I wanted to talk about this here flashlight. This is the Sofirn SP31 V3, and I'm actually not going to include a beam shot video of this. I've done so many lights lately, and I don't know how helpful those are, honestly. I think if I give you the specs, unless the light is something really different or intriguing in some way that I haven't seen before or something, you know, I don't know if I need to do that every single time. I don't know. We'll see. This one's pretty cool. It's just, you know, I've done Sofirns in the past. You're going to get a similar kind of beam, you know, from lights that are all the same size and everything. This one's got a optic in there, TIR, I think they're called. It's not quite a reflector. You can see it's just kind of like a plastic shell or something in there with your LED. You're working on a manual click switch or mechanical click switch as well as an E-switch. It's pretty interesting. This cannot power on until that manual mechanical switch is on, which is interesting. 18650 battery, 3000 milliamp hours on this guy's the Sofirn wrapped battery. Obviously you have the head, and then you have the tube here. So we'll drop the battery in, and then you're gonna screw this down tight. You get a clip that is removable and you can twist it around however you like. Charging port right here, USB-C, really thick piece of silicone there or whatever it is that's you know, keeping that from getting waterlogged. And yeah, that's definitely nice and sealed, I would think. It's giving you a little battery indicator telling you which way to put it in. And then here is your switch. You have a lanyard spot over here, and then it's kind of like this crenulated kind of switch. You can hold it like this. You have easy access. Like this you don't. Then you have a flat up here. I believe it's an aluminum body, black with white writing. Looks pretty good, honestly. And then you have your mechanical switch back here. So this turns the light on. It does not do anything else. You can do, it is a forward clicky, so you can do this, but you can't change modes. You can't come on moonlight. You can't do any of that. You can half press, but it's always going to be that same brightness that you left it on, I believe. Let's see. Let's put it on low and turn it off. See if it has memory. Boom. We're back on low, but I can't get back to high, if that makes sense. So that is your mechanical switch. Cut off. That's it, right? No power unless that's on. Got it. This shines when you turn it on to give you your battery indicator, so it'll shine green obviously if it's 75 to 100%, and then probably orange and then red, right? This is just a hot warning, and then it has I think 4 modes. Let's see. So this was low, you have a medium, you have a high, and then you have a higher / turbo, whatever you want to call it, and then back to low. So that was, sorry, let's go back. 1, 2, 3, 4 modes. And that is pretty bright right there. It's got a decent, you know, beam, decent hot spot. I would compare it to, grab it. I'll just grab something else to show you the difference. So, when I said this is a reflector, I'm talking, or sorry, optic, I'm talking about something like this FocusWorks F2. As you can see here, it's very similar looking, right? I think it's a little wider over here, but you have the same kind of thing. You have like a LED inset down in there into some kind of plastic setup. And then the glass on top of that, right? As opposed to a traditional reflector setup, where you have the LED down there, and then you have a metal reflector cone kind of thing, which is either smooth or orange peeled, polished, whatever. With this, you're going to get really good throw, right? Do I not have? Oh, okay, sorry. You're going to get really good throw with this kind of light. You get a nice hot spot, right? And then you're going to get just a really good beam, nice throw. I really love this light. This is a Magismo Haiku, but it could very well be anything with this reflector. I think it's like an MCR 18 reflector or something. These are a little different. They don't have as much. So these have the same driver and the same LED in them. So essentially, everything's the same except this one. This battery has a little bit more juice, I would say. This one's like a 7 amp max continuous or whatever, and this is like 10. But other than that, almost identical lights, right? But this has that nice reflector, and this has that optic. So you're going to get that hot spot. It's going to stay with you a little bit longer than on this. Where you get up to here, the hot spot fades away, right? You can still see it there. You can still see it there. It's not huge, but you can still see it there, right? I'm already past where this one is, right? So that's kind of how, because they're both smoking hot because I had them on turbo there. But anyway, that's what a optic essentially is. It's kind of like, it's a little, in my opinion, it's a little better than just a straight floody type light, right? Which would be like this, okay? If you have just, maybe that's not the best example. Hold on. I don't want to just keep grabbing like custom lights, but like this is a Hank light, MSR light. And you can see this just has an optic. It's literally just a tiny optic slapped on top of the LED so that it has some kind of direction and everything, right? It's not just an open LED. This is the same thing, right? You see how big that LED is? Because that's how close it is to where the optic sits. On this is set further back. It's sort of a hybrid, you know? You guys in the comments who know more than I do, please elaborate in the comments. Let people know what I'm trying to say. But basically, if you took this and you took this and you smashed it together, pretend this just had one LED, smash it together, I think this is what you would end up with, right? You get a plastic type optic like this, but you get it set back a little bit with a little bit of like a cone shape like this, right? So where this has almost zero chance of having a hot spot, right? This is probably the best triple emitter light hotspot wise. So this is the best you're gonna get probably. And look, it's already gone there. Like, sure, that's a hotspot, but boom, it's like gone. It's you don't even see it anymore at this point, right? And this one we could take, you know, it could go 100 yards or whatever, and this one's sort of, you know, in the middle a little bit. Anyway, what did I just say? Anima? Just speaking different languages. That's a shitty explanation of that. Anyway. Maybe somebody can help us in the comments. Okay, so back to the light. You have those 4 modes, and then you can actually double tap the switch. So you cannot cut power with this. Sorry, it wasn't a double tap. It was a hold, I guess. Double tap just keeps cycling. Yeah, hold, and you get to this strobe mode where you get like disco strobe, and then tap. That was too much. Tap, and you get like an SOS strobe. And then tap again, and you get this, whatever this is. Some kind of blinker strobe, maybe for the back of a bike or something. So those are all the modes on this flashlight. Their stuff is super affordable. My guess is this comes in somewhere around $40. Here is the box. I'm going to go ahead and see, did it come with any output numbers? I know some people like to know those. It came with a USB A to C. Came with a little readme type thing right here. It's telling you to remove the card before you turn it on. And let's see. Moonlight, 1 lumen, 15 lumens on low, 300 on medium, and then high is 900 lumens. And then it says turbo. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be 5 modes. Did I miss one? 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, there's only 4. So what am I missing? So maybe, no. Where's turbo? Is that turbo, the double tap? No. Hold was going to strobe, so where's this turbo at? Let's see. It's gonna tell us. Where's turbo? Turbo. So the moonlight is the one we can't find. Oh, it says dual switches. Hold side switch, click tail switch. Look at that. You learn something every day when you read instructions. I wouldn't probably use this mode. I do like a moonlight mode, but damn, that is really moonlighty. It's good though. So that's how you do moonlight. What did it say? Hold this and click. So hold, click. All right, and then you have low, medium, high. Got it. Okay. And again, the highest lumens is 2,000, but it's for how long? 5 minutes. That's not bad. 2,000 for 5 minutes. That's a legitimate amount of time. And then an hour and 55 on 800 after that. And 900 is your high lumens. So not bad. And then here's your candela. You're at 18,100 on turbo and 8,250 on high. And 182 meters it says on high, 269 on turbo. So take that for what it's worth. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll put a link down below. Thank you to Sofirn for sending this out to me. I am probably going to be a little more picky about the lights that I check out going forward. I get a lot of requests to review basically the same light. There's a lot of lights that look like this, and that's not a knock against the companies. That's just, I don't know, my brain can only look at the same thing and be at all excited so many times, right? So I still love flashlights. I still want to check out new flashlights as things come out. I will happily enjoy those. But as for checking out every brand's just black tactical whatever, I'm probably gonna say no most of the time at this point. But if new customs come out, or Woobins come out, because they always do interesting stuff, right? Nightcore does a lot of interesting stuff. So by no means am I not checking out flashlights anymore or out of the flashlight game. I just don't want to check out everything, if that makes sense. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Link down below. Thank you to Sofirn. And I hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic day. And I will catch you later.